Hi, welcome to T1 Academy. In our last sessions, we have seen the different models of questions from this profit and loss. So, this is the last session of our profit and loss. In this, we will see the dishonest shopkeeper or the dishonest dealer and as well as some of the miscellaneous type of questions from this concept. See here students, this profit and loss was not yet done here. Later, we will have a concept called mixtures and allegations. After finishing ratio and proportions, we will learn that mixtures and allegations. At that time, we will have some mixing concepts, and by mixing two different varieties of quantities, there we will once again see this profit and loss applications there. Okay, the questions based on that mixing the quantities and selling it for some other price, we will learn them in the mixtures and allegations concept. Okay, for now we will see this concept, that is the dishonest dealer questions. Now, what is meant by this dishonest dealer? That means usually what the shopkeeper will do is he will sell the goods for the cost price only, but he will use a false weight. Dishonest dealer means here he will use a false weight. What is meant by this false weight means, usually there will be 1 kilogram weight, right? In market we can see 1 kilogram, 500 grams, 250 grams like this, but our questions will be mostly based on the 1 kilogram only. Okay, instead of using a 1 kilogram weight, the shopkeeper will use some 700 grams weight, 900 grams weight or 800 grams, whatever it may be. He will use different weights. That means what the customer thinks by himself, that he is purchasing 1 kg of quantity, whether it means sugar, rice, whatever it may be. But what actually the shopkeeper sells him, the shopkeeper will sell him only 900 grams sugar or 700 grams of rice, something like this. That means by using this false weights, he will gain the profits. So, in this concept, we will solve it in two ways. One is the general method. In the general method, what we will assume is cost price of 1000 grams. Instead of 1 kg, I will use the word 1000 grams for better understanding. Instead of 1 kg, 1 kilogram, I will use 1000 grams. Why? Because 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. So, cost price of 1000 grams is equal to 1000 rupees. We will make this assumption. Why? Because 1 gram is equal to 1 rupee. For easier calculation and easier understanding, we will take that cost price of some 1000 grams is equal to 1000 rupees. 1000 rupees. This is as a standard value we will take for anything, whether it is rice, sugar, whatever it may be, fruits, whatever it may be, we will take that as cost price of 1000 grams is equal to 1000 rupees for easier calculation. You can take any value, but if you take 1000 and 1000, it will be easy. Okay, that is the reason. Now, by taking an example, we will try to solve the problem. You will understand the question also very easily. Now, see here, a dishonest dealer professes to sell his goods at cost price. He is telling that he will sell his goods at cost price, but he uses a weight of 960 grams for the kg. So, find his gain percentage. Now, see here, instead of 1 kg, he is using what weight here? 960 grams of weight. He is using 960 grams of weight. So, now please observe here what we can say here. Let cost price of 1000 grams is equal to 1000 rupees. Just now I told you, right, we will always assume 1000 grams as 1000 rupees. Yes. Now, what he is selling actually to the customer? He is selling 960 grams. Okay, SP of 960 grams is what now? Tell me. SP of 960 grams is what? 1000 rupees. Why? Because he professes to sell his goods at cost price. Actual price is 1000, but he is professing to sell it for what? Same 1000 rupees. Understood? He is telling that he will sell his goods at cost price only. That means selling price of 960 grams. The customer is purchasing only 960 grams here for 1000 rupees. The customer is purchasing 960 grams for 1000 rupees. 960 grams for 1000 rupees. Now, what happens for us in this case? But what is the actual cost price of this 960 grams? Tell me. What is the actual cost price of this 960 grams? Cost price of 1000 grams is 1000 rupees. 960 grams cost price will become what? 960 rupees. That means, see here students, this problem we are solving completely from the shopkeeper perspective. The customer don't know that he got cheated. So, we are solving this problem from the shopkeeper point of view. We will decide whether it is profit or loss from his point of view only. So, please observe here, He is selling 960 worth rupees goods for 1000 rupees to the customer. Simple, right? For him 960 grams cost price is what? 960 rupees. But he sells it for what price? 1000 rupees. That means he is selling 960 rupees worth goods for 1000 rupees. 1000 rupees. Understand? Please try to understand this one. Why? Because this understanding is very, very important for us. We are writing this problem completely from the shopkeeper point of view. He is selling 960 worth rupees goods to 1000 rupees for 1000 rupees. So, tell me whether he is getting a profit or loss? Profit, definitely. What is the profit you will say? 1000 minus 960, which is equal to what? 40 rupees. So, what is the percentage of profit here he is getting? Percentage of profit is equal to 40 by what is his cost price? 960 into 100. Please be careful, students. Don't write once again, sir, the actual cost price is 1000. Not like that. 960 rupees based on the, by comparing 1000 with 960 only you are telling profit or loss, right? So, the cost price is 960 here. 0, 0 get cancelled. 124. So, 100 by 24. 100 by 24. What is 100 by 24? You will get 4. 4 by 24 means 4, 1 by 6 percentage. If you solve that one, you will get a profit of 4, 1 by 6 percentage. So, this is the general understanding of this question. Now, we will try to solve this one with the same our simple and shortcut method. So, initial and final. What the shopkeeper tells to the customer? What the shopkeeper is telling that he will selling, his selling price and cost price both are same, right? His selling price and cost price both are same. Both are same. Okay, good. But what the shopkeeper knows, he is selling only 960 grams. He is selling only 960 grams. But what the customer thinks, he is purchasing 1000 grams. Right? That means 960 worth rupees he is selling for 1000. Don't go for that worth. Initial is 960, but finally he will tell that that is 1000. So, that is 1000. That is 1000. So, multiply this one, means weight into price. Weight and this is a price. What is the amount he need to pay? Weight into price only, right? So, what you will get here? 960 and 1000. Profit or loss? Profit or loss? A profit. Profit by how much? 40. 40 by 960 into 100. Understood? The same answer you will get here also. You will get the same answer here. Okay, understood? Price, he will say that he will sell for cost price only. That means cost price is 1 and selling price is also 1. Same price, right? Equal means what? 1 and 1. 1 is to 1, 1 and 1. When it comes to weight, he is selling only 960, but the customer thinks it as 1000. So, 1000. So, what is the overall amount he need to pay? Price into weight, right? So, 960 into, 960, 1 into 1000, that is 1000. So, this is the shortcut method. So, my suggestion is please try to understand this one. You will get the answers very quickly and effectively. Now, we will see some more questions. Next one. See here, a dishonest dealer sells his goods at cost price, initial, final. What happens to the price? 1 is to 1. That means cost price and selling price both are same here in this case. Next, but still earns a profit of 25%, okay, by underweighing. Now, what he is telling is underweighing means how much weight does he use for 1 kg. That means the customer thinks he is purchasing 1000 kgs. Sorry, 1000 grams. 1000 grams. But we don't know how much grams he is using. Assume it as some x grams. Assume it as some x grams. Now, please see here, students, what you are getting here. When you multiply it, x, and here you will get 1000. And from the question, it is very clear that he is getting a profit of what? 25%. He is getting a profit of 25%. That means, tell me which value will be greater, this one or this one? Obviously, 1000 will be greater. Obviously, 1000 will be greater. Then only we will say there is a profit of 25%. So, how much it will be greater? 1000 minus x by, what is the actual price we have? X into 100 percentage. 1000 minus x by x into 100 percentage. This value is equal to what according to the question? This value is equal to 25 percentage. This value is equal to what? 25 percentage. Now, solve this one. 25 ones, 25 fours. So, what happens to this one? If you solve this one, what you will get? Please observe. 4 into 1000 minus x that is equal to, I will send x to that side, it will become only x. So 4000 minus 4x is equal to x. What you will get here? 4000 is equal to 5x. So x value will get here 800. That means he will use what weight here? 800 grams of weight. He will use a weight of 800 grams. Instead of 1000, he will use a weight of 800 grams. Or else, if you are really good, go with option verification. We know, take 750 once and observe the difference, whether you are getting 25% or not. Take 800, take 850, take 8, like this, 825. So if you go with the standard method, this is the process. This is the process. Try to understand. Next one. Now see here, a dishonest fruit seller professes to sell his goods at the cost price, but weighs 800 grams for a kg. Find his gain percentage. As usual, initial, final. He is selling, when it comes to the price, both are same. So my selling price and cost price both are same. When it comes to weight, what he is using? He is using 800 grams, but he tells that he is selling 1000 grams to the customer. So what is the amount you will get? The product of these two things. Product of these two things. So 1 into 800, what you will get? 800, and 1 into 1000, what you will get? 1000. So whether it is a profit or loss? Profit. Profit by how much? 200. So 200 by 800 into 100. 200 by 800 into 100. So 200 ones, 200 fours, 4 ones, 4 25s. So here he will get a profit of 25%. Here he is getting a profit of 25%. So please try to understand this one. Very simple and easy. Else it will become a difficult one. Next. Now we will see some of the general problems. John sold a fan at a loss of 7%. If he had sold it for 48 more, he would have gained 5%. The cost price of the fan is. Now see here, John sold a fan for 7% loss, right? So what is SP in this case? 93% of CP. Why? Because loss of 7%. We know if there is a loss, we will subtract it from 100. Now, if he had sold it for 48 more, that means if we have sold it for more, 48 rupees. That means 93% of cost price plus 48. That is equal to, he would have gained 5%. That means if we have increased his price by 48, he would have gained 5%. Means what is the relation between selling price and cost price? We know the relation between selling price cost price becomes 105% of CP. It becomes 105% of CP. Now please solve this one. If I send this 93% to this side, it will become what? 105 minus 93. That is 12% of CP is equal to what? 48. 12% of CP is equal to what? 48 rupees. They are asking us find the cost price. Cost price means what? 100% of CP. CP or 100% of CP both are same. So 12 fours are 48. Similarly 100 fours are 400. 100 fours are what? 400. That means the cost price of the fan is here 400 rupees. The cost price of the fan is here rupees 400. Rupees 400. Next one. 5 kgs of butter was bought by a shopkeeper for 300. 1 kg becomes unsaleable. Okay. That means he can sell only 4 kgs. He can sell only 4 kgs. He sells the remaining in such a way that on the whole he incurs a loss of 10%. Now, what price of per kg he should sell the butter? On the whole, he should get 10% loss, right? What is 10% of 300? The cost price is 300. They given very clearly. And loss is 10% means what is the selling price relation I can write? 90% of CP. 90% of CP, or if you are really good, what is 10% of 300? 30. So selling price becomes what for me here? 270. 270. But he need to sell all the 5 kgs or he can sell only 4 kgs. Here he can sell only 4 kgs. The reason is 1 kg becomes unsaleable. Okay. So 270 by 4. 270 by 4. 4 ones, 4 6 are 24. 30 means 4 sevens and 50. So that means he need to sell 1 kg for what price? 67.50. Anyway, he will get the loss. But still, you need to sell it for what? 67.50. 67.50 rupees. Next one. A man sells an article at a gain of 15%. If he had bought it at 10% less and sold for rupees 4 less, he would have gained 25%. This is rupees. For rupees 4 less. Now see here, What he is telling? A man sells an article at a gain of 15%. That means SP is equal to what it becomes? 115% of CP. Okay, good, superb. Now, if he had bought it at 10% less, 10% less and sold it for 4% more. That means what? 10% less means what? If he had bought it for 10% less, that means what happens to my now present new CP? What happens to new CP? New CP is equal to 90% of CP. Why? Because he would have purchased it for 10% less and sold it for 4% more. That means, see here, 4% less. Now, new SP is equal to 115% of CP minus 4. Why 4 rupees? This is 4 rupees. He would have sold for 4 rupees less. This is new CP and new SP. Now, the relation between these two is what? 25%. The relation between these two is what? 25%. So, now we need to write the relation between this one. So, see students, for all the questions we cannot write the relations directly. Sometimes it may take some work for us to write the relations. So, the relation between these two is what? This value will be 25% more than this value. Okay, so that means what I can write now? New SP is equal to 125% of CP. SP is equal to what? 125% of CP. Why? Because you would have gained 25%. 25%. So, now SP is equal to what? 115% of CP minus 4. That is equal to what it is? 125% of 90% of CP. 125% of 90% of CP. See students, for better and easier calculations, I will write this as 23 by 20 CP minus 4. That is equal to 125 means what? We know 5 by 4 and 90% means what? We know 9 by 10 CP. I am converting everything into fractions for quick calculations. So, 5 ones, 5 twos. Okay. Now, what happens here for me? 23 by 20 CP minus 4 is equal to what I will get here? 9 by 8 CP. 9 by 8 CP. So, I will send 9 by 8 to this side and this 4 to the other side. So, when I send that one, what I will get here? 23 by 20 CP minus 9 by 8 CP. That is equal to 4. What is the LCM of 20 and 8? 40. So, this will become what? 46 CP minus 45 CP is equal to 4. 45 CP is equal to 4. So, what I will get? CP is equal to 160. At last, what is the cost price I got here? 160 rupees. The cost price here I got is 160. So, each and every time we cannot write the equations directly. Sometimes we need to read the questions carefully and from the concepts we need to pick them and we need to solve them. Okay? Right. The list price of a watch is 160. List price means market price. They will also list price. A retailer bought the same watch for 122.50 rupees. He got two successive discount, one at 10%, the other at rate which okay, legible, which is not legible. What is the second discount? Now see here, on it was written as 160 and he purchased it for 122.40. That means how much less, how much discount it got? 160 minus 122.40. That is equal to what you will get? 37.6 rupees is the discounted value which he got here. So, find out what is 37.6% here for us. So, 37.6 by 160 into 100. This 0 and this 0 will get cancelled. We need not to worry about that one. Next in 4 table, what you will get? 4 4s are, 4 9s are 36 and 4 4s are 94. So, what is the overall percentage we will get here? 47 by 2, that is 23.5%. That means effectively the price was decreased by what? 23.5%. Overall from 162 to 122.40, the price was decreased by 23.5%. Now we will apply the same thing. So effectively overall decrease, that is minus 23.50 is equal to, first we got a discount of what? 10%, minus 10, and second one we don't know, that is some x. plus 10 into x by 100. 10 into x by 100. So now what we will get here? 0, 0 get cancels. Why? Because both are decremental. Here directly I am applying the percentage, effective percentage formula. Two values got decreased by 10% and some x percent. We don't know what is that x. We are calculating that x here. Okay. So minus 23.50 is equal to minus 10 minus x plus 10 into. Okay. So when I send this minus 10 to that side, it will become plus 10. So this will become 13.50 is equal to. Now solve this one. What you will get? Minus x plus x by 10. Minus x plus x by 10. Minus x plus x by 10. So if you solve this one, what you will get? 13.50 is equal to, 13.50 is equal to minus 9x by 10. Okay. So 135 it will become and 15 percentage. When you send that side, it will become 15 percentage. So that means the second successive discount is here how much? 15 percentage, 15 percentage. So first of all, with the help of the price, find out what is the overall change in the price. The overall change in the price is 23.5 decremental. Okay, like this, we are going to solve this type of problems. Next one, a discount of 16% on the market price of a book enables a man to buy a, okay, pen of cost 80 rupees. Now see here, how he can buy the additional pen? By the amount which he saved on the book, right? By the amount which he saved on the book, with that only he can buy the pen, whose cost is 80 rupees. That means 16% of book which is marked on the book will be equal to what? 80 rupees. 16% on the book which is marked is equal to what? 80 rupees. But what he need to pay for that book? He need to pay only 84%, right? Am I correct or not? Why? Because he is getting 16% discount. After getting 16% discount, he need to pay how much? Just 84%. If 16% is 80 rupees, what is 84%? Assume it as some x. So 16 into x is equal to 80 into 84. 80 into 84. So very easily 16 ones, 16 fives. So x value will become what? 420 rupees. That means he need to pay how much? 420 rupees here. He need to pay how much? 420 rupees. So simple concept here. With the amount which he saved on the book, he can buy the pen. So 16% on marked on the book value is 80 rupees, which will be equal to obviously 80 rupees. So like this, we will get a price of 420 rupees here. Okay. Students, with this we finished most of the problems. Okay. And as I have already told you, we will see the same concepts once again in the mixtures and allocations. If two different quantities are mixed and sold for some price, what is the profit or loss percentage? There we will get. Like this, we will have the different problems. Right? Thank you.